need to know now.
This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Who is this guy?
He's a local boy.
His name is Todd. He's a talker.
You know, like on the radio?
I mean, for entertainment.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And second day in a row, we start the show with an obituary. Yesterday, it was Malcolm Jamal Warner, who died over the weekend in Costa Rica while swimming, and then we get the word this morning, an official statement from his family that OZZY passed away surrounded by loved ones. His family says it is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love at the age of 76. Wow. And you know what? I have to say, he went out in a spectacular fashion. He really did when you think about this. Because just weeks ago, he took the stage on a monumental reunion show of Black Sabbath. I'm sure his doctors were like, you shouldn't be doing that. You can't be doing this. And he's like, no. I want one last go-round, one last show. And I've seen clips of that performance, and given the circumstance, it was amazing. And it's going to be even more amazing since just weeks later, here we are talking about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne. And I remember, this is going to sound completely weird. Like, how would you remember this? But I remember this. I remember the first time I heard a Black Sabbath song. I was living in Beaver Creek on Avon Drive. If you know where that is, that's where I lived. And there was a kid that lived across the street from me by the name of John. And John was a few years older than me. And I went over to his house, and I was probably 4 or 5 years old. And we went into his bedroom like kids would do to hang out. And he starts playing that song. And it scared the hell out of me. It really did. And I was like, what is this? What is this? And man, oh man, from that point on, I will admit, I was not like a huge Sabbath fan, but I certainly appreciated the music and I was around it. I mean, I had friends who were into it. My sister, my younger sister, she was the headbanger. She was the one following Black Sabbath and Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and all of those bands. And then in college, my roommate in my dorm, on one side of our dorm, it was all soccer posters, and that was mine. And on his side, it was Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath and OZZY. So every day I heard that during college. But man, oh man, what an incredible icon. Say what you will about him. He was a showman. He was a showman. And he's gonna be missed. But man, oh man, I think he squeezed every ounce of life that he possibly could have squeezed. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2020, and for the last 5 years, his life has been hell. And he's talked about this in interviews, and I'm sure you've seen them. He had a back surgery, which he regretted, because after that, he was constantly in pain. And you do have to wonder, like, how much of his Parkinson's and how much of his health issues could have been influenced by his crazy rock and roll lifestyle antics. Because I think to a large degree, there was OZZY, and then there was everybody else when it came to the craziness and the behavior, because it was legendary. It was legendary. And of course, the famous story about him biting off a bat, which has been told a gazillion times, right? But man, he's just an iconic music personality. Never mind the heavy metal. I mean, yes, he is like a pioneer in that genre of rock music, but just as an entertainer, just amazing, And he was, of course, he was elected into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not only as a member of Black Sabbath, but as himself, because he had quite a solo career after that. So, yeah, sad day for many people who are big time OZZY, Black Sabbath fans, heavy metal fans. He was known as the Prince of Darkness, but he really was the Prince of heavy metal. I mean, there's a few up there with him for sure, but he is he's at the top. He's on the Rushmore for sure. So if you have any thoughts on that, 937-457-1290. This is, of course, summertime, and a lot of people have been on vacation or they're getting ready to go on vacation. And one of the things that we don't have as much now, I think, as we used to have, are weird roadside attractions. There used to be a time back in the old days, in the olden timey days, when you had to drive everywhere. We didn't have the amount of airline options, and people couldn't afford it. They would go on these long drives, driving to Florida, driving out west, driving to the East Coast. And when you're driving, you go by all these weird roadside attractions. And these are little attractions that little towns sometimes would set up just to try to get some tourists to stop at their place. You're driving across Kansas, which I've done in August with no AC, by the way. And there's not much to see. But if you stop at a little town, they might have like the world's largest ear of corn. You don't know if it's the world's largest ear of corn. You're going to take their word for it, and you're going to give them your $2 so you can see the world's largest ear of corn. But that's how little towns like that made their money. I saw this story today that the oldest roadside attraction in the United States turned 144 years old this weekend. Admittedly, I've only been to the East Coast once, and that was on a trip to Washington, D.C. with my 8th grade social studies class. And we saw the sights, but we didn't really go up and down the seaboard. I certainly didn't make it to Jersey. But this particular roadside attraction, and I'm curious if anybody has been there and has seen this, and really any other weird attractions maybe you've seen over your years traveling. They have an attraction called Lucy the Elephant. Now, Lucy the Elephant is not a real elephant. I mean, elephants live to be old age, but not that old. Lucy the Elephant is a 6-story wooden and tin building that is shaped just like an elephant. It's a giant elephant with a elephant harness on the back, like you would see in India, where people are riding around on elephant backs, elebacks. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. It's located along the beach in Margate, New Jersey. Lucy was built in 1881. And if you can find it online, you got to look it up, because I've never seen this. I've never heard of it. But this thing is enormous. It is enormous. And through the years, I guess it served as a tavern. Now that would be a cool bar to go to. The Elephant Bar. That would be cool. Then it was also the summer home of a British doctor and his family. What an odd place to have a summer home inside of a giant elephant. But Lucy underwent decades of restoration back in the 70s, and it was officially designated a historical landmark in 1976. So this past weekend, to celebrate the 144 years, they had a big party full of food, rides, and games. And I was trying to think, I've driven across the country a couple of times. I've driven down south a few times. When I was in college, we toured around on our soccer team, going to a lot of schools in the South, because that's where I went to school and played soccer. But I don't remember really stopping at any roadside attractions. Maybe when we were in Florida, we stopped at a couple of gator parks, but those are a dime a dozen. At least they used to be. I don't know if that's that way anymore. But usually the big trips that we went on as a family, we flew. We were lucky enough that we could do that. And then when we did drive to different places, it usually wasn't that far away. So I feel like I missed out on that. Not a lot of world's largest ears of corn or balls of twine or anything like that. That would be cool to see. I'm sure there's still some out there, but probably not as many as there used to be. So if you've got a memory of a crazy roadside attraction, hit me up, 937-457-1290, because here's my point on this. Dayton, we've talked about this many times with the giant Cheez-It statue. It needs to be really, really big. What we've got is great. We need one that's like 20 foot by 20 foot and glowing orange. That is a roadside attraction, and that would get people stopping.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T-O-double-D-H-O-double-L-S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right. Yeah, sad story about OZZY, but man, oh man, what a life. And I think, we all kind of knew he was not doing well. So, he lived a great life and crazy life and all good. Yeah, my little sister was a headbanger, and every morning she'd be getting ready. She's 5 years younger than me, so I was in high school. Even my first year, or when I came back from college and went to the broadcasting school, I'd wake up in the morning to Dio or Judas Priest or Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden or while she was getting ready for school. And I was sleeping. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, Captain Scurvy. Is that? Did you mention it? Oh yes, the mermaid place. Yes, there's a documentary, I think, or at least it was on Netflix about these people who were trying to revive the life as a mermaid, and they talked about the Wiki Wachi place. Yep, Patrick, we got the news earlier. Hey, Susan. Who's watching? Who's watching? Hey, Paul. Hey, Mark. Hey, Alfred. How you doing? Thanks for checking out TikTok tonight here on the Evening Edge. If you didn't know, the show's in Dayton, Ohio. And I'm on afternoons 5 to 7. You can actually hear the whole show with all the callers and music and all the good stuff if you listen online. Just look for Evening Edge Dayton, like on iHeart, and you'll find it. Or WHIO Radio.
President makes another call to lower interest rates. We'll have the latest at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, talking about the weirdest roadside attractions you visited. The world's, or at least the oldest roadside attraction in the U.S., not the world. There's probably one much older somewhere else. Just turned 144 years old. Lucy the Elephant in New Jersey. Never heard of it, never seen it until today. Didn't know it was a thing. But it's old. Nicole and Dayton, what's going on, Nicole?
Hi, I'm calling. We saw the world's largest Czech egg.
The world's largest Czech egg?
Yeah, I guess like Czech Republic.
Oh!
But it was in Wilson, Kansas, and it's like 20 feet tall, and it's in the middle of a park, and it's painted with a cool design.
Now, wait, I have a question. What makes a Czech egg different than an American egg? Is it just the painting?
Yeah, I mean, it's not an Easter egg. It has a unique design on it, and I guess it's a thing. But this one is 20 feet tall.
20 feet tall. Huh. Interesting. Well, I was thinking it's got to have some sort of weird. Some sort of weird twist for it to be there. Where'd you say, in Kansas?
Yeah. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I think they have a lot of people with Czech ancestry there.
That could be. My
husband's in the Air Force, so we move around a lot. And so we're always, when we have to drive, from California to Ohio, we're on the lookout for things to stop at, like we've been to the Field of Dreams, but that was probably the most unique thing we've ever stopped to see.
Giant Czech egg. All right, Nicole, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
The Ridge of Heat. The Heat Dome is coming. The Heat Dome. That's what I was thinking, Dennis. 20-foot tall chicken egg. That must be a really big chicken. Yeah, I've heard that too, Nick. I'd be curious to hear what the story is on that. Robbie's and feed fish, rent a kayak, and paddle out. Oh, that's cool, Patrick. Isla Mirada. Is that right? Isla Mirada.
Weather during the hour. We'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk. WHIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now. Call me. He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got Tasty Tuesday. We got some food stories to talk about, but specifically, I've got details on the Evening Edge Ice Cream Social happening at the Airline Dairy Cream on Sunday, August 3rd. They want to come up with one of their signature Cyclones themed after the show. So may need some suggestions. 937-457-1290, talking about the weirdest roadside attraction you've been to. The nation's oldest roadside attraction turned 144 years old over the weekend. Lucy the Elephant in, Margate. I guess that's right. Margate, New Jersey. It's a 6-story wooden and tin building shaped like an elephant. And I guess it used to be a bar at one time. What a cool bar. Think about that. Think about this 6-story elephant. And that's the bar. And I wonder if it had different levels. You could go up into the, like in the trunk or something. That'd be kind of cool. Let's talk to Jim and Tip. Hey, Jim, what's up?
Yeah, Todd, you got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on, man?
Okay, these aren't necessarily weird, but they're historic.
Sure.
I was thinking about Burma Shave signs. But what I really called about was I was stationed in South Dakota, and when you cross the border, you start seeing so many miles to Wall Drug. And it was a big attraction, and we did deployments to Guam during Vietnam. I was on B-52s, and we erected a sign there, so many miles to Wall Drug.
So what is Wall Drugs? I've not heard of it.
Basically a convenience drug store, and it had everything, all the things for kids, things for anybody.
So it was just kind of like a roadside shop that if you were driving along and maybe it's out in the middle of nowhere, you could stop and go to Wall Drugs.
Exactly. But it was great marketing because they kept all these signs and say, yeah, we got to stop.
Well, yeah. After so many miles of seeing these signs over and over and over, you feel like if you don't, you're kind of a chump. You know, it's like, I got to check it out.
I think it's still there.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'll check that out online. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. John and Dayton. What's up, John?
Hi, Todd. I want to tell you two things real quick.
Yeah.
I hope someone else has seen this, but down in the panhandle of Texas, there were 6 1960s Cadillacs going into the ground with their fins up. And then you go a little further on the road and all of the cars were coming out of the ground. I hope someone else in the Dayton area has seen it.
I've seen pictures of that. Isn't it sort of an homage to like Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And real quickly, I think Dayton missed a real opportunity to have a roadside. We're all familiar with the metal sculpture of the Bright Flyer that's just over the bridge on 3rd Street.
Yeah.
I think it should have been put in that little park between 3rd and Salem and 100 feet in the air, and everyone on the highway could have seen it.
Maybe that's where we put the giant glowing orange Cheez-It.
There you go.
There you go. All right, John. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. We got to talk to Ron real quick here.
Ron!
Yeah, we got a situation.
A situation?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Southbound 75 around 36 in Piqua. We have the right lane is blocked due to a crash, and that's got everything slowed down to a stop up there. So this is kind of a mess. Unfortunately, there's nothing easy, no easy way to get around this. I guess 47 and Sydney. Take that to County Road 25A south and try to get around this accident somehow. But really, it's kind of a tough place.
Right. Ron, you've traveled all over the place. Any weird roadside attractions that you recall?
Not really. I think that the place that your last caller was talking about, I think that's called Cadillac Ranch, I believe.
Cadillac Ranch?
Yeah, they got the Cadillac sticking in the ground.
Yeah.
They're they're all stuck, you know what I mean?
What am I thinking of? Cadillac
I think
Ranch.
that's what that's called, I believe. But
what's that brothel in Vegas? What is? Oh, the Bunny. Is it the Bunny Ranch? When you said ranch, that's exactly where my head went. Somebody said Carhenge on the live stream.
Carhenge or Carhenge.
Carhenge or something.
Whatever. Yeah, it could be that too. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't do as much traveling on the roads as I used to.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. We got some Tasty Tuesday news.
Watch
you go inside and get
it was
yourself
the
a
Bunny
tasty
Ranch.
snack.
One bite, they're real tasty.
How you get so big?
It's quite the roadside attraction.
It was tasty.
Delicious and tasty.
When you're hungry, everything looks tasty.
That was tasty little hors d'oeuvre.
You know, I love talking about the food because the food is the one thing we can all kind of agree on. You may not agree on politics or religion or sports teams, but man, oh man, we all love a good meal and we all love a tasty treat, something savory, something salty. Coming up on Sunday, August 3rd, it's the Evening Edge Ice Cream Social at the Airline Dairy Cream. I'm very excited about this. This is the first of what I hope will be many at different ice cream shops throughout the area. And I'd love to do this every summer. That would be great. It could become like a real big deal. A real big deal. But the folks out there at the Airline Dairy Dream, they want to come up with one of their famous cyclones themed after this show. So if you think of a cyclone is like a blizzard, right? So it's like ice cream with a bunch of fun, tasty little sweet treats in it. So give it some thought. What would be a good Evening Edge cyclone? Now, I gave her a suggestion. My mom used to make these magic cookie bars that have like chocolate chips or caramel chips or both, walnuts and coconut, graham cracker crust. They're so good. So good. And maybe that's an idea, but we're looking for other ideas and they're open to all kinds of suggestions. So if you got one, 937-457-1290, or you can hit me up on Messenger. WHIO.com posted something, I think it was new today, top steakhouses in Dayton according to Yelp. See if this gets you hungry. Number 10, Buckhorn Tavern in Dayton. Number 9, Texas Roadhouse in Fairborn. Number 8, Smith's Boathouse in Troy. I've been there. Number 7, Paragon Supper Club, Washington Township. Number 6, the Chop House, Washington Township. Number 8, Carver's Steaks and Chops, again, Washington Township. Number 4, Sonora Grill. That is right around my house, right there, close to Burkhart. I think it's the right one. That's what I'm thinking of. Burkhart and Spinning there in Riverside. Haven't been there yet. And Mary and I keep talking about it, but we're lazy. Number 3, the Oakwood Club there in Oakwood. I've been there a number of times. I love that bar. That is a great nostalgic bar. It just screams 60s and 70s. I love it. I just love the decor. Number 2, Fleming's Steakhouse and Wine Bar. That's over at the Green. I've been there before. That's a good place. And number 1, the Pine Club here in Dayton. Just a few blocks from the station. I've only been to the Pine Club once, and it was a very, very long time ago with my mom and dad, and I haven't been back. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, this is happening tonight. This is kind of cool. The professional baseball team, the Joliet Slammers, have partnered with Pabst Beer to attempt the world record for the most hot dogs dropped from a helicopter in 1 hour. This I can't wait to see video of. It's happening tonight. The Slammers take on the Gateway Grizzlies. They're at Slammer Stadium in Joliet. And the idea is that the team is going to drop 2,600 packaged hot dogs for fans to enjoy between one of the game's inning breaks. So 26 wieners will be falling from the sky on the crowd there at the ballpark. I look forward to seeing that. Video. That would be great. And lastly, lovefood.com named the top 30 potato chips of all time. Not going to go through all 30, but here's the top 5. Number 5, Pringles. Number 4, Kettle brand chips. Number 3, Lay's Classic. Number 2, Ruffles. Number 1, Cape Cod brand. I love Cape Cod brand potato chips. I don't get them very often, but boy, oh boy, I love those. And the salt and vinegar, mwah, just lovely. Real quickly, let me talk to Jim in Miami Township. Hey, Jim.
Hi, Todd.
Hey. You're up.
Okay, well, you were talking about roadside attractions.
Yeah.
And we used to, when I was a kid, we lived in Summers Point, which was right across the back bay from Margate.
Okay.
And we'd go to Atlantic City and pass by Lucy and stop and park in the parking lot there and walk on the beach.
Do you remember when it was a tavern?
No.
No? That'd be a cool bar to go to, right? A giant elephant, you know?
The thing is, it was originally built by a real estate developer just to attract attention to their office.
Ah, okay.
And they built 3 of them.
3 giant elephants, huh?
Up and down the Atlantic coast. One on Long Island, and I think the other one was near Egg Harbor, New Jersey.
Wow. So I'm guessing the others did not survive.
One of them burned down, and the other one was swept out to sea in a hurricane.
Oh, my gosh. That must have been quite the fire.
Lucy is the only one left.
Wow. Well, that's cool. I saw a picture for the first time today, and pretty impressive, Jim. Pretty impressive. It's cool that you've got that memory.
When we were passing by there, it was a private attraction, and they'd charge you 50 cents to $1 or something like that to go up into the Hoda.
That's cool. All right, Jim. I appreciate your call, buddy. Have a good one.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T-double-D-H. double-L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Ooh, Kelly. I like that. A macadamia nut cookie. Oh, or Cyclone. I love macadamia nut cookies. Yep, it's just like a blizzard. It's raining wieners. Yeah, I should do a parody to the It's Raining Tacos. Oh, Culver's concrete mixer. Not had one of those. Cheez-It Cyclone? I don't know about that. It would be interesting. I've never tried Cheez-Its on ice cream, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about that. Whoop, I just moved the camera. Oh, there we go. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I did see that, but I didn't watch it. I'll watch it here in a minute, Quinn.
Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation.
Dayton cops are looking for the driver of a truck that hit a 68-year-old man. We'll have the latest at 6 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I got to say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Airline Dairy Cream, where we're holding our Evening Edge Ice Cream Social on Sunday, August 3rd. Looking for some ideas for an Evening Edge-themed Cyclone. It's their version of the Blizzard. And Ashley just suggested a Cheez-It-flavored Cyclone. I have never tried Cheez-It on ice cream. I wonder how it is. Might be good. Not sure. But that could be an option. Oscar in Inglewood. What's going on, Oscar?
Well, we're talking about roadside attractions.
Yes. Yeah. Which weird roadside attraction have you been to?
World's largest wind chime.
I'm assuming it was someplace where it was very, very windy.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
we're
okay.
talking Casey, Illinois.
Really? Okay.
They also advertise that they have the world's largest golf tee, world's largest set of wooden shoes,
Okay.
world's largest mailbox.
So they
And the
just like
world-
really big things there.
So they say.
Yeah. So how big is the wind chime and what's it hanging from?
A couple of telephone poles, cables.
Okay.
It's like 40 feet tall.
I got you.
That's something you'd hang on your porch.
And where did you say it is again? One more time.
Casey, Illinois.
Okay. Casey, Illinois. All right. Next time you're going through there, folks, look for the giant windmill. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it. What am I listening to now?
What is this?
Wind chime,
Evening
rather.
Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
Double D. Double L.
T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Leslie, that's not bad. Apple pie and cheese it. Some people put a slice of cheese on their apple pie, don't they? If we manage to get through the break without line 2 filling up, I'm going to tease for a current events quiz and just take the first caller or somebody good.
News in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 at 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, Liz. This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crack, Todd.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun, and it's free. Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
From the earth I rise, and to the earth I one day will return. What's up, mother shuckers? My name is Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, and I'm here today to introduce you to corn. Corn is a North American cereal plant that yields large kernels on a cob. It is also called maize because it's easy to get lost in its incredible flavor. Side effects of corn may include choking, I guess. Come down today and try some corn, or we will sacrifice your newborn.
I had forgotten about that little ditty, and it was brought to mind because I just saw Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney put up a graphic about the corn sweats. You feeling the corn sweat? Anybody? Apparently, corn releases a lot of water vapor on these very warm days. In fact, 1 acre of corn, according to Austin and his snazzy graphic, up to 4,000 gallons of water per day. It increases the dew point and heat index. So if you're feeling extra sweaty, blame the corn. This is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. We're talking about weird roadside attractions that you have visited. The world's, I keep saying world's, it's the nation's, the U.S.'s oldest roadside attraction turned 144 years old over the weekend. Lucy the Elephant in Margate, New Jersey. So I just thought, why not? What weird roadside attractions have you been to? 937-457-1290. Also, we have a current events quiz. If you want to take the quiz right now, be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290. Tickets to see Cyndi Lauper at Riverbend. How about that? That show's next Tuesday night. All right, let's talk to Mark in Austin Trace. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing super. I'm loving your show.
Well, thank you.
Am I permitted to give you 6?
Are you permitted to be the what?
Give you 6 attractions?
Well, yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Okay. Before there was an I-75, the only road to Florida was Route 25.
Okay.
And alongside the road was a mystery house.
Ooh.
And when you walk in, you would think you'd walk on the floor, but you'd walk in on the ceiling. And then you walk further through the house, you'd walk across the walls, and it was a very unusual feeling.
Okay. All right.
The second one was Mystery Hill, where they gave you a tire and you rolled it uphill.
And it rolled by itself, right?
It rolled by itself.
Yeah, I've seen that done before. Yeah. Hit me with number 3, and I do got to go on. Give me number 3.
Okay. In California, I drove my car through a redwood tree.
Oh,
the
yeah.
highway went right through the tree.
Wow. I've seen pictures of that before. That's pretty cool. I've never seen the redwoods before. That would be kind of a neat trip for sure to take. I appreciate your call, Mark. I got to move on here. Let's see. John and Dayton. Hey, John.
Hey, Todd. How are you tonight?
Good.
Well, you would think in 45 years and 3.5 million miles, I'd have a lot more than just a few. But 2 of my favorites are on Route 16 east of Columbus, also US 36 in Newark.
Okay.
The Longaberger headquarters, the world's largest basket.
Oh, yes, that giant basket is there. Isn't it empty now? I mean, they closed down.
Yeah, I guess last I knew they were trying to find somebody to lease it, but when they closed the company, it became available.
They ought to turn it into a haunted house and call it the world's horror basket, a basket of horrors. Or something like that.
They could find something, but I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorites, though, is one that I show folks. It's right here in Dayton. When folks are in for Hamvention, I take them by the flyover on South Main Street, because one of the things that they don't advertise or mention about very much, the flyover between the pylons is exactly the same length as Wilbur's first flight.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Yeah, and you show folks that, and they say that's all the longer than first flight was. I say, yeah, something like 165 feet, something like that.
That was it. Yeah, that's a cool statue downtown. I appreciate it, John. Thank you. All right, we got Jim in Beaver Creek. Hey, Jim, you want to take the quiz?
Sure, I'll take the quiz.
Let's get it going.
Oh my God! Listen, everybody! It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics.
All right, Jim, you are playing for a pair of tickets to see Cyndi Lauper. She's going to be at the Riverbend Music Center next Tuesday night, July 29th. And, of course, she's on her farewell tour. And she's going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this fall. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one who says girls just want to have fun, right?
That's right. That's the singer. All right. So tonight's quiz has to do with festivals. These are all festival questions. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of festivals going on. Now, here's the deal. Do you know how to play current events quiz?
If I remember right, I think C's always right.
That's right. I'm going to give you 3 questions, 3 possible answers. The answer's always C. All right. Here's question number 1. Outraged residents in the town of Allington, in England, recently filed multiple noise complaints with police after a local festival of what? A, crying toddlers, B, singing yodelers, or C, frisky swingers?
I think I'll go with C.
That's right. The event, which draws more than 1,000 participants, is called the Swingathon. And they're all swingers doing a wide range of swinging activities. Jim?
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does. All right, here's question number 2. The Boothstock Dance Festival in the Netherlands recently received dozens of complaints because of loud music. However, organizers instead blamed the noise on A, a drunken sound man who cranked it up to 11, B, local dogs howling at the music, or C, the weather. Oh,
gotta blame the weather.
I hit the button a little too soon, but yes, the question, you are correct. The answer is C. They blamed it on the weather, and they called it an inversion layer. And this is actually a meteorological phenomenon. It's described as a layer of warm air that lies over the region like a blanket. That's happening here. And that can reflect sound and spread it over a larger area than otherwise would be affected. So that's why they blamed it on the weather. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. Officials in the sound of South Gloucestershire, England, recently canceled a Psytrance music festival scheduled for September because they say the music is A, outdated and lame, B, too vulgar and graphic in nature, or C, a form of torture.
It sounds like it's a form of torture.
You got it. According to organizers, the music is heavy in bass, and last year there were dozens of complaints of shaking windows and long-lasting headaches. Well, congratulations, you are the winner. Hang on the line, Jim. We're going to get your details, and we'll get those tickets to you, okay?
Will do. Enjoy the show.
Oh,
listen all the time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And that's how you play the current events quiz.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out, folks.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
The heat is coming, but one rec center pool will soon be closed. Well, the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok this Friday from 11 to 1. I'm going to be broadcasting live from the My USA Credit Union in Moraine. That's at 3115 South Dixie Drive. And we will have some cool stuff to give away. We're also going to have a grill burning some wieners. So if you're out and about this Friday between 11 and 1, stop by and see us at My USA Credit Union. They are your best financial friend, and see what they have to offer. Maybe you're looking for a new loan, auto loan, mortgage loan, or a lifestyle loan. I will be there. I don't know if I'll be the one flipping the wieners or not, but somebody will be there flipping the wieners. I promise. Let's see. Jeff in Centerville. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, man?
Great. Love your show.
Oh, thank you.
I only caught part of you. I caught part of the tail end of your show, so I'm hoping this is I hope this counts.
Okay, go for it.
Let me give you a backstory. When my mom was alive, we would go on gambling junkets. We would go on three day gambling junkets.
Right.
And can you still hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so one of our favorite places was a casino up in Michigan called Soaring Eagle.
Okay.
And there was a sign just past the Ann Arbor. I can't tell you the highway, but there's a big old road sign that says, I can't tell you the exact, but it's like Michigan State Penitentiary. Big old sign. And then at the bottom they had, do not pick up hitchhikers.
Right. Yeah.
I thought maybe that was what you were talking about, but I just thought that was funny.
Well, I've seen signs like that. What I'm talking about when it comes to like roadside attractions.
Oh, okay.
These are places, and you may know this, Jeff, and maybe you just misunderstood what I was saying, but places that are kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but in an effort to try to get people to stop in their little town and spend a little money. They come up with something crazy like the world's largest ball of twine or the largest chicken egg, that kind of thing.
Then I got one for you. You probably know about this too.
Yeah.
In Mansfield, just outside around Mansfield.
Yeah.
They have the prison that they filmed Shawshank Redemption in.
Yeah, I've been there. That is a very large roadside attraction,
Yeah,
and I guess if you're driving through Ohio and you're close to there, you'll see that and you go like, this is the site of Shawshank. And you'll be like, oh, we got to swing by there.
Right.
Yeah. Cool.
But that's it. I mean, like I said, I only caught the tail end.
That's all right.
Until 6 o'clock. So I only caught the tail end.
It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you calling, Jeff.
Oh, I've talked to you several times.
Well, that's fine. I appreciate you calling. Every time you call, Jeff, I'm appreciative.
Because I don't know if you remember, I talked to you about my brother's dogs picking up the leash and walking herself home.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
Because he used to live in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yeah.
Because the police officer wanted to write me a ticket, and he goes, I wouldn't know how to do it anyway. If technically the dog was on a leash, but he wasn't.
Right. I got you. All right, okay. Jeff. Well, I got to fly here. I got the news.
Okay. Thank you. Talk to you later.
See you, man. All right. Jeff's like my buddy. I appreciate that.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. This is the
I would imagine if you look online, Dennis, you can probably find where the handicap parking is close to the ballpark. I'm almost certain that they have a location designated for that.
Usual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour. We'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk. WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully. Boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Call me at 457-1290. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talking about roadside attractions, weird roadside attractions. The nation's oldest roadside attraction, Lucy the Elephant, in Margate, New Jersey, turned 144 over the weekend. I had never heard of Lucy the Elephant until I saw the story. So I just thought maybe you've been to some weird roadside attractions. 937-457-1290 is the number. We got Dave in Lakeview. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
What's going on?
I grew up in Texas.
Okay.
And I spent a lot of years there, and I passed a snake farm like 3 or 4 times going back and forth.
Oh, geez.
And I think I only went in there once.
Yeah.
And all I remember is a big pit, like an empty swimming pool full of like snakes.
Wow. So somebody had an empty swimming pool and they said, hey, we got an idea. Let's just go out and catch as many snakes as we can and throw them in the pool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's ingenious.
I just can't remember where it was, but I passed it several times.
Wow, that's a little scary. Now, was it so deep that they couldn't get out?
Oh yeah, it was like a cement pool, down in the ground,
right?
Like you would see in a zoo or something. But there was no water in it, just a bunch of snakes. I mean, a ton of snakes.
So I'm assuming they just left them down there all the time. I mean, would they just throw like a bunch of mice down there to feed them and let the snakes fight it out, or what? Because
I never saw them feed the snakes.
That's an extra $20.
But I mean, they have rattlers and whatever else,
Yeah. No thanks. I would pass that by. I'm not a snake fan.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, stay out of Texas.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. 937-457-1290. Tell me if you recognize this line from a well-known famous movie.
Rosebud. If you could have found out what that Rosebud meant, I bet that would have explained everything.
No, I don't think so. No. Mr. Kane was a man who got everything he wanted and then lost it. Maybe Rosebud was something he couldn't get or something he lost. Anyway, it wouldn't have explained anything. I don't think any word can explain a man's life. No, I guess Rosebud is just a piece in a jigsaw puzzle. A missing piece.
Well, of course, that is from the iconic film Citizen Kane with Orson Welles. And the whole premise of the story, I mean, a lot of people have speculated. The whole premise of the story is that what drove Orson Welles' character, Citizen Kane, was the fact that he never got a sled when he was a little kid. Like, he didn't get a sled, and somehow that's what compelled him to become the powerful publishing mogul who just crushed his enemies without thinking twice. But in the movie, there is a sled. You see this sled, and it was called Rosebud. Well, this particular sled was uncovered a number of years ago in on a movie studio lot in a bunch of props. And the guy who found it was the director of the movie Gremlins, Joe Dante. He found it in 1984. And he's had it in his possession ever since. This sled, this tiny sled, which was used in the movie, just sold at an auction for $14.75 million. Wow! Nearly $15 million for a movie prop. That makes it the second most valuable piece of movie memorabilia ever. Any guesses on the most valuable? Ian, my producer, pondering the question.
I was going to say the mask from the movie The Mask.
No.
I feel like that would sell for a lot, though.
Let's see here. No, give me one more guess. I mean, you see a lot of movies. Think of a movie that came out a long time ago. Maybe not in your lifetime.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen many older flicks. I'm more of a binge watcher guy for TV shows.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Just pick something. Just like a lightsaber.
Yeah. I was gonna say the what's it called? The DeLorean from Back to the Future.
No. Okay. Yeah. One more try.
This is hard. I don't know. Maybe
think of clicking them 3 times.
Clicking them 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. No place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Oh, the heels from the movie with the lady, and the dog and the and like the 4 Scrooges or something.
4 Scrooges.
The Wizard of Oz. There you go.
Oh my God. The heels with the lady and the dog and the 4 Stooges. Has the Wizard of Oz ever been described in that manner? That is awesome. That is awesome. Yes, the ruby slippers went for $32.5 million last year. $32.5 million. Wow, that is something. Somebody ought to I love that idea. You know what you should do? This would be an interesting exercise. It would actually be kind of funny. Hey, hop on again.
What's up?
This is what you bring your mic down a little bit too.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Here's what you should do. You should get on AI, one of the AI generators, and say, write a story about a lady with heels, a dog, and 4 stooges, and see what comes out. See what sort of story is written. Like, just see what, because I think that might be kind of interesting to see. the very loosely based description of the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, we'll do. I'll get back to you.
All right, thank you. We have a Florida man story.
Florida man shines with every single crime, stupefying and
these kids today.
Some might even think fictitious. Florida man is always ambitious.
Well, this Florida man story is very. This might be one of the better ones of the year because, of course, he was naked.
First, we both get naked.
This makes it even more better.
I didn't know you were naked.
He saw me naked.
I think we should get naked.
Be naked.
More fun.
I'm naked.
Deputies arrested a naked man at a Sarasota Planet Fitness who not only attempted to burn down the gym, but also turned it into his own personal playground before being found hiding in a tanning bed. Oh, wow. This happened Saturday night there in Sarasota. Sheriff's office said they responded to reports of a naked man running through a Planet Fitness and attempting to start a fire in the bathroom. Suspect was reportedly asked to leave by the gym at closing time due to his erratic behavior. Maybe he was trying to get in a late night or a last minute workout, and they were going to close up on him, and he got angry. Because remember, we've talked about this, that there's this phenomenon where people will become very angry about something. They'll be in some sort of situation. Maybe it's a road rage moment or something that just gets them very, very angry and upset. And the body's reaction is to cool off. So they strip. That's what they say is happening. That's why people are getting naked on planes. Well, one of the reasons. Surveillance footage captured the 25-year-old man sprinting through the facility without any clothes. Well, see, sprinting, that makes you warm. That makes you hot, right? Just trying to cool off. He was entering various rooms and even laying down on a hydro massage bed in the nude. Deputies said that he even climbed into the gym ceiling. Now that's peculiar. Causing several tiles to fall as he made his way through the building. Deputies arrived and eventually discovered him hiding inside a tanning bed. He was arrested and now faces multiple charges, including indecent exposure, arson, criminal mischief, and providing false ID to law enforcement. That is probably, I would say, in the top 10 of Florida man stories for 2025. No doubt. That one's quality right there.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News Center, the 3 big things you need to know. The president makes another call to the Fed chair to lower interest rates. Heavy metal great Ozzy Osbourne dies at the age of 76, and heat and humidity will make a comeback to the Miami Valley beginning tomorrow. Full details on these stories and more. Next scheduled newscast coming up at 7 o'clock. I'm Ron Otto. WHIO Continuing News.
This traffic report is sponsored by Grismer Tire and Auto Service. Is your car's AC acting up? Keep cool this summer by visiting your trusted automotive air conditioning repair experts. Breathe a little easier by making an appointment today at GrismerTire.com.
Earlier accident on southbound 75 in Miami County, Route 36. In the cleanup stages, there still may be a slight delay there, but things are moving much better. Right shoulder blocked on 75 south of West Riverview on the bridge. Far Hills and Shady Brook Drive in Washington Township police are on the scene. Have a crash on Springboro Pike near Kings Ridge, Miami Valley Fire District on the scene there. And we got a slight delay for you on westbound 35 east of 675 due to those lane restrictions. You're going to be slowed down for just a few minutes on the brakes at about Fairfield Road.
I don't know. Let me go back and look. Let's see. Well, Brenda said Citizen Kane. Let's see. Heather, it popped up first. Oh. Well, how long is it? Can you just like two pages? Oh. Can you summarize it here in like a couple of minutes? I mean, just no, I mean just you on the air. Just like it gives you here are the characters, here they are, just real briefly. Okay. Well, my nose is starting to peel from my sunburn. That's lovely.
From the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill. WHIO Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
The heat index will climb toward 100 in the next few days. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. All right, so last segment, I was asking Ian, my producer, to try to guess. The answer was ruby slippers. And he couldn't think of it, but he said, "Oh, you know the movie with the woman with the heels and the dog and the Four Stooges," and that was his description of the Wizard of Oz. Classic film. So I thought this might be kind of fun. Ian, take that description, that loose description of the Wizard of Oz, put it into AI, and ask it to write a story. Can you give me a synopsis of the story that the AI wrote with the woman with the heels, the dog, and the Four Stooges?
I absolutely can.
Let's hear it.
So it's called the Soul Survivors, SOLE.
Okay, yeah.
A quirky fashion designer named Lila loses one half of her enchanted, handcrafted shoes just days before a career-defining competition. When her mischievous dog Pogo leads her to a dusty desert town.
Oh, wait a second. Pogo, Toto, Pogo,
That's
Toto.
awesome.
Ah, very close.
She teams up with 4 lovable misfits, one named Moose, the big-hearted oaf, Twitch, the nervous conspiracy theorist, Chaz, the self-proclaimed ladies' man with no actual skills, and Gramps, an old man who believes he's still 25 and insists he's just passing through.
See, all 3 of those. Now, you mentioned 4. The first 3 could easily be new characters in a new version of The Wizard of Oz, and Gramps clearly has to be the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as they chase the missing shoe through junkyards, talent shows, and bizarre roadside museums.
See, this sounds like a Wizard of Oz march.
The unlikely crew forms a heartfelt bond. When the shoe is finally lost for good, they help Lila recreate it from memory, leading to an unexpected triumph. In the end, Lila trades fame for friendship, launching a whimsical fashion and comedy roadshow with her newfound family, the Soul Survivors. Now, when I put this into the prompter, it did say that it was the tone was think Paddington meets the Goonies with a dash of Wizard of Oz charm.
See, there you go. So just more proof that there's nothing really unique about AI. It just steals everybody else's ideas to give to you.
Any filmmaker nearby want to fund this by chance?
Well, that was entertaining. I appreciate that. Well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. Don't forget, you can get the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com and listen back to or watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow night, it is Wing It Wednesday, and for the 6 o'clock hour, we are going to have folks from the Dayton Celtic Festival. And I've been told there's going to be a variety of snacks and whiskey. That's right. You heard me. So by the time 6:30 rolls around, look out.
That's it. We're done. It's over already? Yeah, should have been here sooner. Game over. Sorry, guys. I got to run, but there will be another show. When?
Actually, I'll be back tomorrow.
Same crap, different day.
At least he's consistent.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody.